Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Forest River XLR Boost 25 LRLE toy hauler travel trailer. You guys have picked a beautiful unit. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things I want you to take into consideration before parking, and that is where your water and electricity hookups are going to be. They're going to be right above your tires, your water above that tire, your electricity above that tire. So on your off camp side or your driver's side, back where your tires are, where your hookups are. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. So when we do arrive after unhooking our hitch, first thing we're going to do is level our unit. You have a power tongue jack here, simply lower or raise. This also has a night docking light and a manual override should you lose power. Simply pop that up and you have this hand crank to go in there and crank it down or up. If you got our unit level, first thing we're going to do is stabilize our unit. I do recommend setting it level inside your door. It's about the middle of your unit. You know when your unit's level, because remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So you have a hand crank that comes with these. This is a 3/4 inch drive nut there. Crank to the right to bring them down, or you can use an impact driver or electric drill gun and run them down quickly. What I do recommend are jack pads. Grab some jack pads from our parts store. They're going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop. Keep them from sinking, better distribute the weight. Many benefits to putting jack pads down. So now you're only going to want to run these down until they're taut. You're not going to want to lift the unit at all. You're just going to want to make everything taut all the way around. After you have all 4 of your stabilizing jacks down, go around, look at the other ones, make sure they haven't moved at all. And we got our unit stable. Once we're level, once we're stable, we're going to go ahead and hook up our power and water. Now in your storage will be your power cord. These are the new twist locks. So the way they go on is you set them in at an angle, wiggle it in and then turn it, and then twist on your washer. Now at the end of your power cord, at the end of your 30 amp, you can put this 30 to 110 adapter and you can plug in anywhere. Now we've got our power hooked up, let's hook our water up. First and foremost, I want to talk about the water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi's, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting water into your unit. So we'll hook up City Water Connect first. Put on our water pressure regulator, plug in our hose, but don't turn on your water yet. Come to the left here to your hot water heater and make sure that your drain plug is back in. That's the 1 1/8" socket that'll run that in and out. It's nano ride on that. Make sure that that's back in. You may have pulled it out the last time you were camping draining your water. So now once that's in, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Once our hose is ran for a little while, you're going to come up to this pressure release valve. You're going to pull on it, release the air, and eventually water will start coming out of there. Once water's flowing out of there, you know that your hot water heater is full, not just 3/4 and then air. You know that it's full of water, and then you can light it from indoors. Underneath here, you do have an on-off switch, just to use when you're hooked up to 110. Up here, these may pop out now and then. It's just reset buttons. If they do, you just push them back in. Now let's say we're going camping and we don't have city water connect. We're going out dry docking. We're going to go to freshwater connection. Do everything the same way. Water pressure regulator, burp your hot water heater. However, when using freshwater connection is when you're going to want to use your water pump. Turn on your water pump from inside. So we've got our electricity hooked up, our water hooked up. Now I'm going to walk you around the unit, show you a few other things on the outside before taking you inside. So you do have cable and satellite hookups here as well. Pull these out. Up above that's your black tank flush that we'll talk about when dumping our tanks. You have fresh water drain down here. To the left here is your furnace heat release. If you're running your furnace, steer clear of that. It's going to get rather warm. Your power again. Your hot water heater. Oh, up here on the wall, this is a vent for the back of your microwave. Here you have your exhaust vent for your garage. Here's your big garage. LED lighting up there. We'll bring that down here in a little bit. So up here you have your Furion backup camera. This unit is prepped for a backup camera. You can purchase a device that sits on the dash of your car and electronically communicates with this, giving you a backup camera. Coming around to your campsite, you have your leash latch in case you have your fur baby with you. The new JBL outdoor speakers. This is also where you can mount a television with cable and 110 right here. The other speaker, another vent release for your garage. Your big awning, we'll run that out shortly. Your solid steps that'll go inside, I'll show you how to put the step above steps in without damaging anything. Then your spare tire inside your pass-through storage. Coming up front, lastly, I just want to talk about your propane tank. It does have a regulator. Simply point this arrow toward the tank that you wish to be using. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside. Coming up inside your unit now, first thing I want to point out is where your fire extinguisher is. Fire extinguisher will be at your entry door. Make sure everyone that's going camping with you knows where it's at in case of emergency. To the left here you have your fireplace. All your controls are over here. I just want to mention that fireplaces aren't just for looks anymore. Instead of using your gas, if it's cold in the morning or evening, crank this up and it'll warm it up in here rather quickly. Here's your awning extension and retract. Here's all your lighting. Over here you can run your AC or your fireplace. Can't run both. I'm going to extend your awning out real quick while I talk about the Furion sound system. This is AM, FM, Bluetooth, dual zone, USB, auxiliary in. Really nice sound system by Furion. Up above here's where your TV will go. Get a TV. When you arrive at the campsite, here where your cable goes in, push that button and make sure it's green before scanning for channels. That's a digital channel enhancer. It's going to allow you to pick up a lot more channels. Coming back to your awning, open up. Just show you, you're only going to want to run that awning out. Cool blue lights on the end. To right there. There's no flap on the end of yours. You can see when it ends, keep an eye on it. Then just run it back in. Oh, there's your flap. Once that flap falls down to 90 degrees, you know you've went out far enough. There's the air vent that I was telling you about. Simply push out on these, remove your rubber band, push out on them, and it gives you a vent for your garage. You have speakers in the ceiling. Instructions for your garage. This is where it's wired for solar. If you ever decide to put a solar panel on here, this is just a cutout pattern for the techs that install it. 110 on your spare wall over here. Speaker in the ceiling. Smoke alarm. Your AC unit. Coming over here on the wall is your thermostat. All your controls are down here. From off to fan. Fan high or low, cool air conditioning, or heat. Here's your ups and downs, here's your controls. I'm going to send that back around to off. It's your electric fridge now. No settings to have to worry about. Your stove does have a panel light. This glass black makes an excellent backsplash. And all you'll do here, when your gas is on, it's off right now, but turn that to light and hit your spark and that'll light you up. Again, above your stove here, you have a fan and a light. Self-explanatory microwave. Coming over here by your sink. Of course, you know this removes for easy spraying. Over here to the left of your sink is your tank checks. Your gray tank's empty, black tank's empty, fresh your battery. Check everything right here just by pushing the button. Here's where you turn on your hot water heater. And here's where you turn on your pump, your water pump. If you're hooked up to potable water, you turn on your water pump here. GFI protection. Talk about your garage area in just a moment. Come back out and show you how to set a few things up. At the bottom of your fridge are a couple things to explain. First, your access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Looks like you got 15s, a 30, a 40 in there. I do recommend keeping a handful of those with you when you go camping. You can purchase those in our parts department as well. And to the right of that is your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mentioned this is 12 volt is because it's constantly running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're dry docking, nothing charging your battery, nothing plugged in for this to work, disconnect one of your battery posts so this doesn't run your battery down while you're gone. One quick thing on your garage is you see your tie downs come all the way to the front. Into the bathroom, a couple things to mention in here. This is where your 110 with GFCI reset is. And you do have plumbing to maintain. Keep an eye on your plumbing in there and the plumbing behind your toilet. Let's keep an eye on it. It is your home, treated as so. On your wall in your bedroom, you do have a backer and cable and 110 hookup. 110 here. On both sides of your headboard, you do have USB ports. Another 110 here on that side of the bed. Great cabinetry across the top. I've lost my focus again. Great cabinetry across the top. And you do have storage under your bed, which is accessible from outside and inside. Now let's talk about how everything sets up back here. So now I'm going to go over your ramp and patio with you. I recommend keeping some padlocks on the back of this. And when you remove them, it sets down pretty easy. other side. About everything up here is Velcroed. Another Velcro. So I want you to see how these go in here. Keep this open. Bend this a little. Slide that in there. And turn it out. That locks it. And come over to the other side. In the middle here. This foot just pushes in and locks. And then down here, that'll lock in like that. And there is your patio. As you see your table and chairs in there. We'll walk inside and show you how to move a few of those things around. A couple of easy things to get here. This table will fold down, the legs fold in. There's a lip down here. You set the table down on the lip. Remove these cushions. And set these cushions on top of that lip. One on each side. That will make you a bed across here. If you need to store these. Cushions. And strap this right up to the wall. If you were able to see all that, that's how it'll store up on the wall. And there's your strap. You do the same thing on either side. And you'll have lots of room in here. Now that about covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're going camping and close everything up. We'll go back outside. Close up our patio. Out of the sunlight. It's a reverse process on everything. That side did go in first. Back up. leave your cables hooked up. On both sides. Close the doors. Cables loose here. Usually one person can do this. It's nice to have two. One person watching the side. Got our deck closed up. Go around the unit. Take care of a few other things. First, I want to show you how to close your door. First and foremost, you want to make sure this door is all the way open. Otherwise, this will catch on it. So make sure your door is all the way open. Simply lift, pull, and lock. Close your door. Lift and turn your handle. And then most importantly, lock and deadbolt your door. You don't want a horror story of your door flying open going down the road. Bring up our leveling jacks. Check our battery post. Make sure we're all good and connected for the road. Unhook our power and electricity. Excuse me, our power and water. We're going to come back here to this low point drain right here. You're going to open those up and you're going to drain all your fresh waters. Then you're going to come back here to your hot water heater. Release all your air out of your lines, any water pressure buildup, and then open up your hot water drain. Drain out your water. And one more fresh water drain. That is that white handle right back there in between your tires. Now we've got our water drain. We're going to head up to the dump station. At the dump station, you're going to hook up the hose that comes with your convenience pack. Or we do have bigger, stronger, longer, better ones in our store. Hook it up here, pull your black tank. After your black tank has been going for a while and it sounds like it's no longer dumping, leave your black handle open, come back here to your docking station, again, using your water pressure regulator, hook up to your black tank flush. With your handle open, you're going to run this for about 5 minutes. After that's all washed out good, shut your water off, come back down, close your black tank, and open your gray tank. Your gray tank's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers, and that's going to clean your hose out for you. Then you're going to store your hose in a convenient, sanitary place. About it. Again, we thank you guys for choosing TradeWinds. We hope you enjoy this trip for many years to come. Happy camping.